Hi, my name's Nicole, and I have the opportunity to share a story that I haven't in over 15 years. And I want to thank Cynthia and Weaponization Watch for allowing me the platform to be able to share some of these details of what the two of us have gone through. I did speak a little bit before, but 15 years ago, agents surrendered our home with guns and pulled my husband out, and I had a 6-month-old at the time, and in that moment my life completely turned upside down, and I needed to figure out a way to protect my family. My husband has been pulled through so much media and attention of being this villain when no one was really taken into account some of the things that the person that he is, and the person that he is as a family man. And I think despite everything that has happened to us, and him being taken away from us for over 3 years, and me being left to care for a 6-month-old at the time and a 2-year-old at the time by myself, putting myself through school, getting myself advancing through a career so that I can take care of my family. I think it's important to know the aftermath, because Dennis was a police officer. He was sent over 12 hours away from us, and that was a big burden. Can't imagine driving in a car with a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old for 12 hours, trying to entertain them. The amount of times that we had to stop, so a 12-hour drive was even longer at times. And we would go into the prison, and I still felt dehumanized when I walked into a prison. I was breastfeeding, and I had to bring in breast milk bottles, and every time I walked in, it was an issue. They didn't know what was in it. I had to get clearance. It was just constant battles, just trying to even get food in for my children, just so that we can have a bit of normalcy and seeing him. And we did that every single month for over 2.5 years at least. I changed my schedule. I would work from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then leave at 11:30, get to Michigan, see him for 2 days, and then do the trek back to go back to work on Monday. But even while he was away, and these are some of the important points that I want to bring up, and many of these I have not said out loud, outside of that he did record children's books for our children, so that my baby at the time and my 2-year-old, because those are critical ages in life, knew his voice, knew his face, and didn't have a fear. My fear was that they wouldn't recognize him when we went into a prison, and they wouldn't know his face. So we did everything that we could to keep that normalcy with our children. I would take a picture of every single moment of my children's lives, whether it was the first day of school, whether it was whatever it was, and I would send every month a picture book. I think it was Shutterfly that I would do, and I would send him over 100 pictures every single month, so at least he saw the pictures of everything that was going on in our children's lives. The other thing that he did for me, and I'm gonna get emotional just thinking about it, is he made sure that I was also taken care of. He left me surprises in every single picture frame around my house. And I get a letter once a month, and he would tell me that I can open up whatever number was in the picture frame, and every picture frame had a quote in it. I have every single one. Trying to help me get through the day, trying to get through everything that we were going through. And then if I was lucky, I want to say it was like 10 picture frames, something like that. 10 picture frames had gifts behind them. And if I was lucky enough, I would open up a picture frame, and there would be I get to get a gift. So I would tell my mother-in-law would bring over gifts for me. So it was jewelry, it was just all these different things. And then also for every Christmas, he made sure that there was a gift for me under the Christmas tree for him, so that Christmases were hard enough. We spent Christmases around a 15-minute phone call where everyone had the opportunity to say, Merry Christmas or whatever the holiday was. So it's things like that when these decisions are made, they don't understand those memories. he can see a picture, you know, but the fact that he missed my daughter's first steps or the first day of school or any of those first, those are memories that I can't recreate. So I just want everyone to have the opportunity to see that when these decisions are made and when these political agendas, in my opinion, was against my husband, the aftermath that it has on a family and what it does. And despite all of those challenges, we came home when that sentence came back. Even though I was in the postpartum period, one of the most critical times in a woman's life, we sat there and we figured it out. We figured out what we needed to do to keep our family together and what we needed to do to protect our children. And, you know, I'm thankful to say that when he came home, we continued our family and we have 3 kids and we don't miss one moment. And he was never able to, he never missed a moment of our youngest daughter's life. He actually was able to stay home with her and take her to school and do all of those and see all of those first. But it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. And, you know, I'm thankful for, after 15 years, being able to have this voice and for other, you know, women out there who might be in my situation to know that it's hard. It's hard. And there are days when you want to give up, but you do it for your family and you do it for your children. Again, I'm just grateful for Cynthia mostly for allowing me to have this opportunity to have a voice, and I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.